Hi there. I'm having so much fun here. I've got a little bit sidetracked sometimes because with Ableton, you can get option paralysis big time. It's the kind of recording environment that you can just design from the ground up with a blank template and a few ideas. You can really kind of find yourself going down rabbit holes to dead ends or to crazy big setups. What I've got here is two Novation launch control devices. This is a launch control XL and a standard launch control, and these are basically just MIDI controllers. They don't make any sound. The XL is set up by default to map all of these faders to all of the faders that you can see here, and that is great if that's all you want to do. If you just want sort of hands-on control of all of the basic Ableton controls, then that's cool. But if you set it up into a user mode, you can map it to anything you want, and that is pretty much anything, because the MIDI mapping in Ableton allows you to map to just about any clip, any button, any dial that you can think of in plugin synths or the actual default interface. Many of you will know that already, so I won't go into too much depth there. I'll just explain what I have been doing though. In this user mode, I've set it up so that I've got one fader controlling a group here and another fader here controlling a second group, and these are two audio groups which I've got my tracks that I created for Set Techno in there, and I've started, not got very far yet, but I've started splitting these down into just cues, really, not full tracks but little segments of tracks. So if I pick this basement one here, that is just a 4-bar loop, and if I solo and play that, that's all I've got, just looping around there. I've got two dials here which control the EQ3, so that is like a high pass filter, and that is like a low pass filter, and in that way I can EQ like on a mixing desk that a DJ would use. I can get full control over that, which is kind of cool. And similarly the same, I've got these two dials here on this second group. That's soloed. Turn those down. So you can hear those two loops playing simultaneously. So that's very, very basic stuff. And then I've got two sends. I've got one for reverb on that group, and one for reverb on that group. And the reverb channel is here, and I've got reverb volume, and then this one here is the delay, the decay time of the reverb. So you can go from everything from very short all the way through to crazy long. And then here again, two EQs. So that's like a low pass and a high pass. And then another one I've got here is this controls the freezing of the reverb. So if I get a nice long tail, that's literally just creating a tone which will just carry on forever. So there we go. So that's a little bit of a start. And then this last send here, let's turn that down, is delay. And this is the feedback on the delay. And then this is the repitched timing of the delay. So it's just like a basic DJ setup in this sense. So that's part of the story. The other part is on here, and this isn't finished yet either. But this is just a single clip on a drum rack, which has got a basic techno loop on there. So we've got a kick, I've got decay and, sorry, that's decay and that's pitch. So I can tune a kick a little bit, turn that off. This is just a clap sound, obviously, with volume and decay. Hi-hat, ride cymbal, sorry. Volume, decay, and then open hi-hat. So, nothing special there. This is all pretty much inspired by watching Speedy J DJ. I don't really follow the DJ scene or the club scene all that much. I do love techno, as you probably figured out by now. But the only DJ that's really kind of grabbed my attention when I see his sets online is Speedy J. Joachim Papp, I think his name's pronounced. He is just incredible to watch as a DJ, and this is kind of trying to emulate his sound a little bit, but using my own tracks. So, yeah, just this mixing in these very basic drums in with your own EQ tracks can be really, really quite fun. And then, oh, sorry, yeah, the other two things that I've got here are a high-pass filter with some send to the reverb, which is a great way of just doing like a washout. Let's get rid of those two. So if I send that again, go. And then this one sends these drums to the delay. Because I've only got the kick playing, you can't hear that very much. There we go, standard build. So you get the idea. The big thing that I've got to do next is cut out all of these loops that I want, and I've got plenty to go at, having made 16 tracks in Set Techno, so more coming soon. Hopefully this has been interesting. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Leave a like or a comment if you've got any question, and I'll come back to you soon with some more. Cheers.